In this tutorial, we're going to demonstrate host-based replication between volumes in a SAN. Now this will work in the same way as if you had the volumes located in two SANs at two sites. But since it is all host-based, it does not really matter what type of SANs you have at each site. So for purposes of this tutorial, I have two volumes created, volume 1 and volume 2. As you can see, volume 1 is only assigned to host 1, so only host 1 can access this volume for read and write purposes, and volume 2 is assigned to host 2 only. And both nodes have access to a quorum which will be used for our failover cluster. So to begin, the software that we are demonstrating today is called Multisite Data Keeper Cluster Edition, which I will go ahead now and install on both host nodes 1 and 2. The console that you're seeing here is the virtual SAN that is provided by HP P4000. So here I have my failover cluster that's already been created with host node 1 and 2 in node and disk majority quorum configuration, and under storage, the only shared storage we have is the cluster quorum drive. So as I stated earlier, each server only has access to its own volume. So this accesses volume 1 on the SAN, and host 2 would access volume 2 on the SAN, and this is not shared between the hosts, between both hosts. So for example, if I were to go to storage and add a disk, it would not find any disks to add because each volume is assigned to each node separately as shown before in the SAN console. So let's go ahead and begin this tutorial demonstration of volume replication using Multisite Data Keeper. Now when I do that, it would allow me to mirror both volumes 1 and 2 with each other so that they appear to the Windows host as a single shared storage. So first let me install the software. It's available in evaluation version. It really is just a straightforward installation. And I will just do the same thing on the second node when this completes. And restart, and now we install the Data Keeper software as well on host 2, which has access to the E drive, which is volume 2 on the SAN. So here I've opened up my Data Keeper console, and first I'm going to connect to both host nodes 1 and 2. And then we'll go ahead and create the mirror between volumes 1 and volume 2 on the SAN. Okay, so here I've added both servers. Volume E will be replicated to volume E on host 1. So now all I need to do is to create a mirror job. Enter our target, enter our source volume, and our target volume, which will be replicated. Set the synchronization type, and that's it. So our mirror has been created from host 2 to host 1, and we could actually reverse the mirror if we wish, so that host 1 will be replicated to host 2, and the volume in host 2 will be in read-only mode or inaccessible mode. So now that we've created that mirror, we can go ahead and add that mirror as a shared volume within failover clustering. Now, if we remember previously, we were not able to do that because each volume was allocated specifically for each host. And we see here that DataKeeper has added that to available storage for us. And we can switch between nodes. We can test this replication. For example, I'm going to create a test file within this volume, and I'm going to perform a host failover from host 1 to host 2. And let's check over on host 2 and see if the data has been replicated. So yes, the data has in fact been replicated. So this concludes our tutorial on SAN volume replication using host-based replication.